He'll be expecting to be busy, and he thrives when he's busy. Two-time world champion and World Games champion as well, Jorn Hedlund. Here is Philip Randemark wearing number 5 for Pixbo. 12 is Oscar Weissbach. The ball's in the back of the net. The skipper shrugs his shoulders, tilts his head to one side. Second time that he's actually been on the scoreboard. Created the space, and you wonder, don't you, if Patrik Suchanek might have unintentionally obstructed his goalkeeper's view, but not deterred early on the home fans, as number 10 Gustav Lindberg is the furthest player back for Pixbo, and he'll need to defend this here because the breakaway's on and the leveller's in. Oh, they were totally caught out there. Martin Fagel. But they were exposed at the back there. Lindberg was the only player really in his own half, and suddenly a smooth counter-attack. That was lovely control, lovely composure round the keeper. He showed. You don't get many chances, generally speaking, to go one-on-one with Jorn Hedlund, and you have to make them count when you get them. And he's a very good goalkeeper at dealing with the one-on-ones. He couldn't deal with that. Turn around. Dominic Benes gets his 4th Champions Cup goal of the season. All started with Benes. He picks it up from Dillon, who just plays a simple lateral ball. And just watch here the space that Dominic Benes had. They just didn't see him. Really clever, early. Fritzell picks it up, does well to keep possession for the Swedish team. Here's Weissbach again. He can be such a good provider in this sort of situation. I mentioned earlier that he's got 7 assists already in the Champions Cup, and there we go. That's exactly what he does. Perfect pass to Felix Landwehr, and he has been wonderful in the Champions Cup. That is a beautiful ball from Weissbach. You'll really be able to appreciate it from that angle because the space just opened. It was a parting of the waves area to gather that ball legitimately. Oh, totally loose. What a relief there for Pixbo, and they've actually managed to turn it into a counter-attacking goal finished by Linus Nestorsen. That's remarkable because it looked as though they'd given the ball away in their own half. And the response was fabulous. Nestorsen gets his 2nd champion. He just burst forward, kept the run going. But it all started from them nearly losing possession completely. How well placed. Consider yourselves entertained wherever you're watching from, because we've got a back and forth first period. 5 goals! Forget that, we've got 6 goals! This is outrageous! It's belted in by Patrik Suchanek at the near post. This is an absolutely bonkers match. You can see close range free hit, standing over it, Carlington and Weissbach. And they've worked that exquisitely. That is from the training ground, finished by Oscar Weissbach. 2nd goal of the contest for him. What a nice piece of floorball. Just keep an eye on the movement of Weissbach. That's so clever. That is so clever because everyone is watching the build-up play around the ball. You just look at the eyes of the Mlade Boleslav players. Nobody's head goes where Weissbach goes. These two teams and teams from these two nations. We'll come back to that off the free hit, which has been put in by the captain. Milan Tomasic makes it 4-all after this. It's a total inversion. If you think about the goal that Oscar Weissbach scored from a very similar sort of position from the free hit, his one came out of craftiness and moving around and drifting out of... Whether you do or don't win a Champions Cup. They've so far converted one power play, and they might get this one! It's him again! Tomasic! Oh, the captain! Adores this club to perform at this level in one of the biggest matches of his life. Cup for the Pixbo number 66. Now, from where is the shot going to come? Landwehr just pulling up, hoping to get that. Instead, it's gone to the right wing and in the front of the goal, put in so easily by Gustav Fritzl. From a very central position, Fritzl with great movement. There was so much going on in the wings. Great pass from Weissbach. Yeah, that's a little act of deception again from Oscar Weissbach, because you think that the ball is going one way. It again just uses a few seconds. And it would be a real boost for Mlada Boleslav if they can survive this power play with so many... Well, forget all that, because they haven't done. I was about to say, with so many successful power plays in this match, and we've had another one from Gustav Fritzl. That's his second power play goal. Teams, let's have a look back at this. And guess who? It's Weissbach with the pass. There's a surprise. There's a shock, if ever there wasn't one. Doesn't he lift that so... But I think it's safe to say we have a few more chapters to play out in this Men's Champions Cup final. There's another one! Page turned. New story being told. The author, Hattrick's season. 2 in this game, 5 in total in this campaign. And frankly, he leathers this one. Weissbach looked to quickly move it, and he did move it outstandingly. It's another phenomenal assist from Weissbach to Gustav Fritzl, who scores a hat-trick. How does he find that pass from there? No wonder Weissbach runs, or rather Fritzl runs straight over to Weissbach. No, that's world class. Is there perhaps a criticism of ball? They conjure an equaliser. They've been very good in power play situations so far, so you'd certainly back them to do it. And that was maybe a touch on the ambitious side! Oh dear! A shot, but there was the hit. And it was a risky shot to take on from that sort of position. I think it was touch on that, and if he did, that's a brilliant save down low. It's lost again, it's put in again. They've done it now, and goodness me, how phenomenal this man has been. Oscar Weissbach, best day that the club has ever had. And it's yet another one of those agonising moments where a slightly Headland gathers. Pixbo have had an absolutely sensational day. The women's team and the men's team both winning the Champions Cup. On Super Saturday, it's Pixbo perfection.